Two, one. Ooh, what's up guys, my name is Alex Ultrasac and welcome to something that I want to try out as a little series while we wait for the Dream Raid server to come online. It's not quite Dream Raids, it's a remake, it's called atlasraids. I'll leave a link to the Discord. But yeah, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be testing out different servers and how they deal with players using hacked clients. We have to make sure that of course these servers don't allow people to use hacked clients, so we won't be using anarchy servers, because that would just be unfair. So today we're going to be using the Future client, and that's probably the client that we're going to be using for most things. It's a client that I already own, and it's a pretty successful client, and it's a pretty good client in terms of the hacks that it has, and how good those hacks are. Oh, it took me outside the map. That's cool. I've heard this server supposedly has a survival aspect to it, so that is why I've selected it. Let me just turn off auto jump. That's why I selected this server. I mainly want to be testing survival servers and not minigame servers, and that is good. They do have it, but it is 1.12. This whole server seems to be 1.12, so that is a bit of a shame, but then I don't know, it seems like it's gonna work. Do they have a /rules? They do. Presumably these are things you're not allowed to do. Using a third-party client to gain unfair advantages in-game. Aimbot, force field, X-ray, and auto mine. Fun fact for you, there's no such hack as force field. It doesn't work. Now, this is meant to be a map, but it's not working. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to dot plugins. This is a command that should hopefully let us see what plugins there are. However, doesn't seem to be working all too well. So we'll see how this goes. Yeah, we're not getting any plugins, which is a shame. First thing we're going to do is we're going to get on anti-bots just in case. And we're also going to want anti-vanish if I can find that anywhere around here. There we go, anti-vanish. So these two things really are just to, if there is some kind of an anti-cheat that works, it will hopefully stop it from affecting us too much. For some reason we don't have our rainbow list, so let's make sure we have that. We're also going to want FPS, TPS. We'll want to know what potion effects we have. Armor is an important thing. Direction, ping, coordinates. I believe that's all we're going to need. I might put the lag notifier on. Well, it is on, there you go. So we should be told whether or not the server is having any connection issues. In terms of the hacks that we'll be using, we want ESP. We're going to want no slow. They're the only ones I'm going to turn on for now. So it looks like other than that we should be good. So /wild. Oh, now that's interesting. I've got to have a specific ramp. So I guess we'll just teleport to a random location. They haven't got any kind of anti-X-ray. I did try and trial this on a server previously, and they did have anti-X-ray, and this one doesn't, so it's interesting. I'm going to try anti-hunger. It doesn't always work. In fact, in most cases it doesn't work, which is a shame, but we'll see whether this anti-hunger does work. Interestingly, we've not got full 1.12 support, so even though it says that the server is running 1.12, we only have seemingly 1.8. So there's some kind of automatic shield blocking, which is a pretty big shame. Let's check out if no fall works. Let's turn on that. That doesn't work. So we're just going to grab a bit of coal and grab enough stone to make ourselves some stone tools. It is a little bit suspicious when items just disappear, but something we've got to deal with. I'm not going to make it obvious, but I will occasionally do a bit of a movement hack. Wolfie seems to be on it pretty hard with making sure that newcomers are welcomed, so seems like a friendly enough server. Let's make ourselves some stone tools. I say stone tools, just a stone pickaxe. So I was right, there was no sound, so for the beginning of that I am very sorry. All sound now seems to be fixed, so I am glad about that. And it'll be interesting to see whether it comes through as separate channels or not. So far, so good. We've got some iron. We've already got enough iron to make a pickaxe. And I have just realised, I want to craft these torches because we got Optifine, so we got this lovely dynamic lighting. But I can just, if I press H, we get full bright, so we don't have to worry about torches. We're just going to drop down until we find a cave. Although, I'm doing this legit. Why aren't I just X-raying my way down? I'm sure they'll have something that will say when I've mined too much of one block at the same time. I do want to quickly check out the area around this. I'll do that in free cam. There are a couple of caves down here, which is good. But otherwise, we're close to a ravine, but the ravine doesn't seem to have anything super useful in it, but I think I will mine towards that. So, let's have a look. The ravine should be this way? Yeah, this way? Yeah, just mine straight forwards. I'll tell you what, these enchantment things are really annoying. I landed in water then. I think packet will be the way to go, but I don't really want to be too suspicious for now. Although so far I wouldn't exactly say I've been hiding it, and I have most definitely not been asked if I'm hacking. Now we have got some gold, and I think gold can be mined on the stone pickaxe. No, it can't, can it? No. It's a shame that there's not a hack for that. Or is there? I like the idea of doing something like this, purely because I know a lot of you guys are going to be wanting to find servers to play on that aren't going to include a lot of hackers. And finding a server that has a good anti-cheat is quite often very difficult. I want to see how other servers handle their things as well, to gauge how I should handle it. I'm not trying to be particularly well hidden about any of this, but I do want to make sure that atlasraids is quite good at dealing with hackers. One of the issues with doing something like this on a survival server is obviously there's no PvP, so I can't go ham with Aura. That does mean that the staff have to be a bit more diligent with it as well and make sure that, you know, people aren't flying around when they're not supposed to. I think I've worked out what I'm going to do. I'm going to try and get full diamond armor and get to the nether. It'll be interesting to see how far we get with that. In the nicest sense, I'm hoping not very far, so that this server can be a good, safe server for you guys to play on. But it really doesn't seem like I'm getting that. Okay, so it turns out that this server is very inconsistent with its messaging. I mean, that's nothing bad against the server, but, you know, that's just one thing to be aware of, is that you'll receive a message from someone, but when you do /r to reply, you get a completely different name, even though it is the same person. 15 diamonds. Goody. Let's make the rest of it. Does this get me out at all? Nope. And we're not too far away from the surface though, which is good, so I should be able to get up fairly easily. Let's just make the rest of our gear. So we need a sword, an axe, and a shovel. So that's always good. Could do with getting some more food, just for the journey ahead. Let's probably turn criticals on. That'd be a good thing to have on. Although the mod and the admin are still online and they've not disappeared, so I think they just put the rules in place and hope that people don't do anything about it. How much more armor can we get? We can get that. Looks like a good trade to me. So for anyone that's ever played Minecraft before, you'll know that this is definitely not a legit tunnel. Doesn't look anything like one. So if they have some kind of diamond detection thing, then that will be good. Also, if you want to recommend a server to me to try out, feel free to let me know in the comments. Let's get back up to the top. Been flying for a very long time now, so that may have set them off. We now got full diamond in a very, very short amount of time. And I've got a flint, so I can jump into the nether. That was very, very convenient. So let's jump into the nether, and once we get through, this server has officially failed at being a safe place for people to enjoy the game, which is... it's a shame, but hey. We'll make sure to leave them a sign. So, there you go. Unfortunately, yeah, admins, you've failed, so... what I will do is I will create this nether portal. Oh, portals cannot be created on the server, but you can go to the nether /warp nether. Well, that is a shame. I'm just going to leave some coords in chat. So, yeah. There you go. All proof that, unfortunately, the first server that we have tested have failed. So, guys, if you did enjoy this video, make sure to leave a like. I'll see you... oh, we just got kicked. What happened? Flying is not enabled on this server. Well, that wasn't a ban, was it? Head back to survival. Whoopsies. If you did enjoy the video, make sure to leave a like. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next video. Hopefully create that at the end, sometime next week. So yeah, see you guys around.